So the Atlanta North Mission, it is north of the perimeter of Atlanta, so if anybody's familiar with Georgia, and it goes to the top of the Tennessee border, and it touches the South Carolina border, and a little bit, yeah, about that. And there's no temple inside the mission. It's actually half a mile outside of the mission boundaries, so we were only able to go our very last day in the mission field, which was kind of a bummer, but also it kept us really focused on why we truly were there, and that was to save the people who were alive and not to do the work for the dead yet. And so that's it was super awesome, super fun. There's 5 stakes in my mission, and about 8 to 10 wards in each place, and the languages are English and a lot of Southern speaking, y'alls, and really slow speaking, and sometimes you don't even understand what they're saying even though it is English. But the most important language that we had to learn was the language of the Spirit, and really learn that language, because that's the most important language, because that's language that people could relate to and listen to and hear. Yeah, so my first 6 months I spent at the college town, and so that was teaching kids my age, and that was super scary, because I was like, they're gonna judge me so hardcore, but it made life so easy, just getting it out there, be like, hey, I believe in Jesus Christ, this is what's up, like, choose to accept it or reject it, your opportunity. And it helped me really strengthen my testimony a lot. And it was also awesome because kids at 19, 20, 21, college age, that's at the point in their life where they're trying to make their most important decisions, the decisions that will affect them forever. That's when a lot of people choose who they're going to marry. That's when people decide what their education path is going to be. And those are huge life-changing decisions. So why not choose what religion you're going to be for life? And so we had a lot of opportunity to try to invite the Spirit into others' lives so that the Spirit could touch their hearts. And so I was able to teach a ton my first 6 months. We taught all the time, and it was so much fun, and I thought that's how it was, and like we had baptisms, and life was so easy. And the youth, because it was the singles ward, they were always so willing to go out with you, like all the time. You'd have to just call one person and be like, yeah, I'll be there. They would drop whatever they were doing to go out with you. Even on Friday and Saturday nights, they'd come and hang out with us. And even though they didn't have much, they made sure we were fed all the time, and it was awesome. Just being able to create those relationships with the people in that branch. And that branch literally changed my life, just to see that you could still be strong in the gospel, even outside of Utah or wherever you are. Like, there's strength, and just to really rely on the people around you, because that's going to be your best support, especially your church family. And then my second area, I served in an area called Woodstock. And I probably struggled the most in that area, just emotionally. Missions, they never tell you how hard it is emotionally, and like they say, yeah, it's hard, but you don't really get it until you're there. And it's just a constant battle of Satan just trying to attack you emotionally. And so I really struggled in that area, but the members were super awesome. And some of my closest friends came from that area. I was in that area for about 4.5 months, and I learned a lot in that area. Then the next area I was only in for 3 months, and that area is called Collins Hill. And I guess Woodstock, that's a little bit more country, but not too country. It still was kind of city-ish, but more on the countryside. And then the next area was kind of closer to a city. It was a lot of houses, a lot of Indians. And so we taught a lot of Indian people. Well, we tried to, but they really like Buddha, which is okay. We really like Heavenly Father. So just teaching and biking a lot in that area, and just learning. That was another good family ward to be in. Awesome support from the members. And then my last area, which I'll say it was definitely my favorite area. I was there for 6 months, and it was actually a super wealthy area. So when I first got the call saying I would be going to Sharon Springs, which is also in Cumming, Georgia, I was like, no, like that area is so wealthy. I was like, nobody's going to accept the gospel. Like, how is this going to happen? Like, I was kind of bitter. I was like, I hope I'm only there 6 weeks and I get transferred. Like, this is going to be so hard. But then after being there for like 6 weeks, I was like, I love the people here. I love the members, and they're like family to me now, just being with them and talking to them. I still stay in touch with like almost everyone in that ward. And just being able to watch that Heavenly Father like truly does have people prepared to accept you in every area. Even though I knew going into that area, like it was a hard place to baptize, but like I knew if I was going to be obedient, and like if I used the members to get to investigators, we'd be able to see baptisms, and we did, and it was incredible.